Every so often, a colored man named Larry, who's a avid alcoholic, approaches me for $1. And generally speaking, it's usually on a day of my last dollar, and I know that, or I don't have one. Today, God said, don't give him anything. And he proceeded to try to sit on his little crate, which was not really strong enough for him. It was already broken, and he fell off it. And he proceeded to pull out his little pint of whatever he's drinking, whiskey, whatever, and sit and chat at me. Now, most of the time, he's sort of a blithering idiot in a way, and I don't mean that disregardfully. I just can't understand his mumble or his jive. But he's always talking about ill-willed topics with me, always talking about pussy and other things, which a pastor and priest like me finds sort of offensive, coming across the cultural divide, and openly he is not very wise about what he says in terms of how he always shows up after he's listened to something or heard about something from his friend Buff, the one-legged man, and his white girlfriend, who he's always trashing and talking about how they're shooting up and doing things behind a Sam's Club. I couldn't even remember where that was. The reality is I don't like hearing that newscast. I don't want to participate in that living or lifestyle. And openly, I'm not interested in their vanities, their vices, or how they like to pretend as if we're somehow related. Now, out of the kindness and generosity of God's house, I provided him 2 video games that I found in the trash can that he could go and sell at some sort of replay store to get a few dollars. And I gave him those before I gave him my last dollar. I also gave him a pair of fold-over glasses, which were kind of functioning for me, but not really good for my particular eye line or the type I like to wear for me, and God said give that to him. I was unable to find the additional flip phone that I thought I could give to him so that he could do something with that, and I could get him out of my facial line. I was in the middle of working. He was commenting about my computer and things, and I said, no, I don't have that. They ruined that. What I don't like is he is a grotesque type of individual, the way that he's always talking about some girl part in front of me, and I could literally knock him to the ground for that. I'm a pastor, I'm a minister, I'm a priest, and I don't need some fucking drug addict piece of shit, not Larry, but the people who send him at me, fucking around with me.